President. Earlier this month, Senator Ernst and I sent a letter to Secretary Mayorkas asking the Secretary to address the devastating cyber attacks conducted on our national agricultural sector. Agriculture is designated as one of the country's 16 critical infrastructure industries, but historically, it has not received robust cybersecurity support from our government. Attacks from foreign cyber criminals are threatening both the livelihood of our farmers and the security of the food that we eat. Last month, NEW Cooperative and Iowa Grain Co-op was the target of Black Matter, a Russian cyber criminal cell. The cyber attack shut down systems that control crop irrigation, livestock feed schedules, and inventory distribution. NEW Cooperative comprises about 40% of the grain distribution in our country. The co-op narrowly managed to avert a crash in grain prices without paying a $5.9 million ransom. These attacks are not limited to just large distributors. The Russian group Black Byte claimed it attacked Farmers Cooperative Elevator Company and Iowa Grain Co-op with just 4 locations. Black Byte is threatening to release 100 gigabytes of sensitive data, including financial, sales, and accounting information if a ransom is not paid. The extent of the damage from the NEW Cooperative and the Farmers Cooperative Elevator Company attacks is not isolated to grain market. Feed from these co-ops sustain more than 11 million head of livestock. These attacks affect the supply chain that puts food on the shelves in the grocery stores all across our country. As Iowa farmers adopt new technologies to get their crops to market, their exposure grows to similar attacks. These 2 ransomware attacks are only the latest in a very long line of cyber attacks on our critical infrastructure this year. In July, a Miami-based software provider was attacked, which resulted in trickle-down effects to thousands of organizations. In June, JBS Foods, that happens to be the world's largest meat processing company, that company was attacked, shutting down 9 meat packing plants in the United States. In May, Colonial Pipeline was shut down for 11 days, then resulting in buying panics and shortages. While many cyber attacks originate from Russia, attacks have also come from other countries. Earlier this year, the Biden administration formally blamed China for a massive hack of the Microsoft Exchange email server. The hackers responsible appear to work directly for China's Ministry of State Security. Estimates range as high as 250,000 victims in that attack. In July, the Senate Judiciary Committee, where I serve as ranking member, held a hearing at my request looking at how to prevent and respond to ransomware attacks. During this hearing, witnesses testified that the Department of Homeland Security would be identifying and hardening critical points of failure. However, it is clear that their actions up to now have not deterred criminals from targeting the United States agricultural industry. Now, farmers might be only 2% of the U.S. population, but they provide food for the other 98%. Their job of 2% of the people in this country is no small task. Keeping Americans fed is very important. There's an old quote that goes something like this: there are only 9 meals between mankind and anarchy. The quote is key to understanding the importance of keeping our agricultural supply chain safe and secure. I want to thank my colleague, Senator Ernst, for joining me today in calling attention to this ongoing national security concern, because agricultural security is national security. It's time that we do more to protect this critical sector of agriculture. I yield.